don't want to do the Cabbage Patch. How's everybody doing? Oh, always forget that lighting, I know, right? That lighting makes a difference, doesn't it? Act like I know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Good morning. Wake the hell up! You had plenty of sleep. I did. I got up at 4. Get up! There's a lot to talk about. Just because it's Sabbath doesn't mean you get to sleep in. You don't get to avoid me. All right, folks, how we doing? Well, listen, here's what happened. I was moved. I was moved to do the YouTube this morning. I was moved. I said, you know what? Let's do the YouTube. Fuck it. Let's do the YouTube, right? Told Katrina, I said, let's go. What do you think? Let's do YouTube? Yeah. All right. Started to do the YouTube live, and suddenly he said there was a problem with my ability to connect to YouTube, and abruptly cut me off. So be it. You always got TikTok. No, you don't always have TikTok. Just cancel that shit. Anyway, so here I am. You know, I was here yesterday. I'm here today. Good morning. So much has changed. Nothing has changed. Okay, so Putin has still got a hair up his ass. Hey, figure it. No worries. I think he's going to take care of that himself. An instrument of the Most High God, we shall simply observe, shall we? Here's the thing, though. This chick, Baya Yaga, Yoga Boya, I guess a Russian lady, she's blind, pictures of her all over the place, supposed to be a seer, a medium, a lady that deals with spiritism. Shit we're supposed to steer clear of. I'm just reporting the news. Her take on this whole thing, as she died 26 years ago, something like that, is that Putin is the man and he's supposed to be the next one and all that good shit. Now listen, I mean, I understand, you want her to be right. I understand she's like 75, 80%. I dig it, But here's the deal. If that were the case, what do you think the future would be for Negro? Where do you think we fit in Mr. Putin's matrix? Well, I don't want to use the term ethnic cleansing, but I dare say we won't be around. We won't be a part of whatever his grand design may be, whatever he envisions in his what seems to be demented mind. But I invite him to carry on, continue, keep on, move on, carry out God's justice. Do what you do, Pooh. As first, fuck we care. That's for real. What the hell do we care? Let me tell you something. Y'all been doing the same stupid shit for years. And listen, the only way that I will change my opinion on Vladimir Putin, if he comes to a microphone and openly admits that the Negroes trapped in America are in fact the lost tribe of Judah. Now, look, if Vladimir Putin does that, y'all got problems. Then I don't know what to tell you. Pack your shit. All right. Good morning. Saturday, the 26th. Everybody's with me. 8:10 in the morning. I'm Doug Rice. That's why you tuned in, right? For those of you that are in your feelings about anything that I say, listen, before you fix your rancid mouth to say anything in my direction regarding what's coming out of my Hebrew mouth, listen. Write down what you want to say to me. Fold it on a piece of paper. Walk out your house. Find the nearest kin and say it to them first. Could you do that for me? Appreciate it. All right, so you know what we do. It's all about black news. It's all about black news. Isn't it all about black news? It's all about black news, Because, listen, what I do is I get here and, periodically, I tell folks, I tell brothers, I tell sisters, I tell Hebrews. If you have to be out there and about there, if you must be amongst the fungus among us. And for God's sake, do yourselves the favor of getting that goddamn grin off your fucking faces. You look stupid. Especially today. You know, there ain't nothing to smile about. There's nothing to smile about. Prophecy is being fulfilled. If you wish to be content in that, be content. But people are being hurt. Certainly there's pain that has to be endured. The Creator takes no pleasure in what he must accomplish. But if you have to do some kind of grinning, look, just do it privately. All right, here we go. So you know what I do. I search term black news. That's what I do. I look for black news. And again, if you're not a brother, if you're not a sister, if you're not a Hebrew, if you're not grafted in, I didn't miss, then this conversation ain't for you early Saturday goddamn morning. Look, you can turn on the cartoons and watch them. You can go talk to your friends. You don't have to sit here and gawk at the Doug Rice show. All right, so first thing hits me as I wake up this morning. America's disdain for black men and boys hasn't diminished in the years since Trayvon Martin was killed. Now, I got to admit, CNN did a good job on that headline. I like that because, you know, it's just a fact. They're not trying to explain it. They're not putting together a fucking exploratory group. They didn't do a goddamn study. They stated it. I like that. Keep it 100. Keep it true. For those of you that don't like the topic, listen. There's bigger fish for you folks to fucking fry. Trust me. I mean, wow. What's up? You got gas at what, $5 a gallon? Y'all just still all caught up in your own caucasity? You certainly don't need to be looking at me, especially if I trigger you, if I bother you. I'm liable to say something that snatches at your craw. Okay. Anyway, interesting. Oh, my goodness. For black women, Jackson's nomination is magic on such a profound level. They really like this chick he picked, huh? I like her too. That's a Hebrew. That's sister. I like that. You know, she representing, right? Let me tell you what they've already started doing. They've already talking about the danger she somehow imposes to the court. Now, listen. These same crotchety old farts from the 50s, they gave her a green light for the job she has right now. Republicans, Democrats alike. Now that she's got to sit on the highest court in the land, boy, Ted Cruz is all up in his feelings. Now listen, folks, let me tell you what I found out. The justice that this most qualified sister is about to replace, that justice, she used to clerk for that justice when she got out of law school. Isn't that cute? Now, I want to juxtapose that to the fact that Ted Cruz, he too was a clerk for a Supreme Court justice for several years. Never ascended to the court, though. I wonder why Ted's in his feelings. Hopefully somebody points that out on the Senate floor. Sour grapes, Senator Cruz. Why are you being so hard on this nominee? Weren't you a U.S. Supreme Court clerk? And what happened? Ah, damn! Are you mad? Don't be mad. She's going to go up there and she'll keep your seat warm. The one you thought you deserved. I didn't mean to go there. That was rough. Good morning. Wow. I sometimes surprise myself. Jesus, that was... If Senator Cruz hears that, he's liable to be in his fucking feelings. All right. Why today's leaders must honor the struggle of black ancestors. by asking for the same shit over and over again without a goddamn thing being given to you of any substance, and whatever is given benefits the giver first in all respects. And the moment that it doesn't, people object. So what are you talking about? Why today's leaders ain't honoring shit. Let me be the first to fucking tell you. Who do you call a leader in this? Who? Red Mal? Man, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. You do not even, look, man. Listen to me. If they like them, we gotta examine. We must break them down like a fraction. I need to know why the oppressor likes this specific Negro. No, that's not all right with me. I'd much rather have a more, I would say, identifying association with any of us they can't fucking stand. Now, there's someone I'm going to look into there. I'm going to find out what they're doing. You know? The fuck I care about the ones they like. Why? Why? What are you fucking talking about? Oh, what are you? What? Oh, you're in their faces and dark corners talking about you talk for us and shit? Is that what you do? Which one of you does that shit? Which one of you Negroes does that? Tell me, please. Because that's the first one of you I will never listen to. You're fucking crazy. Are you kidding me? You understand that, right? I'd rather consider the one they can't fucking stand as a possible. Not the ones they fucking love and embrace. No, we got a problem. Do you know what you must do to be embraced? Hey! Here we go. Don't honor shit. Shut up. Don't represent. Come, bring it in. Bring it the fuck in. Bring it in. Bring it in and tell us what the fuck they've been talking about and never go back in their goddamn face again. How about that? Have an attitude. See what happens. You know, do they love you? Do they love you? Criticize them. Do they love you? Tell you what, cast off their opinions. See how much they love you. You know what I like? I like when they fucking chirp up like they do in here. And when I say we're Hebrews, they want to tell us what we are. Boy, you motherfuckers have gotten real accustomed to telling who motherfuckers are. You know, what's honest and what's true is most of you motherfuckers don't have a clue who the fuck you are. Yet you're in this show. Chirping up every time I say we are the original Hebrews, that we are the tribe of Judah. You don't like that, huh? Oh, you ready to tell me just what I am? I can't come to my own conclusions. That's dangerous. There's no telling what I might think of myself if left to my own devices, huh? I might even develop some goddamn self-respect. You won't be able to take that, huh? Boy, you let me walk around this motherfucker with a little bit of self-worth. And let me spread that around. And, oh, buddy, you ain't never seen more nervous motherfuckers in your goddamn life. You feel me? Scared asses. Dear God, what are you scared of? What are you scared of? Are you scared of a brother with an opinion that's not your own? I ain't gonna do nothing to you. I ain't gonna do nothing to you. And please, don't be mad. Don't be mad what comes out of my mouth. It's not personal. I don't know not a goddamn one of you. But Detrina's thumbs just working overtime, just mapping out that fucking workman's comp. Detrina, oh, Jesus, I gotta start calculating hours. It's gonna be. Anyway, yeah, you don't honor the struggle. Shut the fuck up. Don't honor the goddamn. Are you serious in front of them? You gonna put on some fucking minstrel show? What you gonna do? Put on a fucking play? Is that what you gonna do? You gonna charge money, have them come in? Maybe you're gonna play the Underground Railroad. You wanna put that on or something? What you wanna do? Who's gonna play Harriet Tubman? Oh, they already have that in the works, don't they? Damn, I'm stupid. Kerry Washington. Check my math. It's really obscene. All right. Black girl magic. You know, black girl magic. You know, that is such a thing. I mean, if you want to call it that. I mean, you know, I call it just don't fucking piss not a sister off ever. Now, you call that whatever. I don't know what they fucking talking about. Black girl magic, okay. Yes, dear. Just, there's the spell. That works every time. Men! Hebrews! Listen, in a marriage, you can either be right or you can be happy. All right, let's continue. That's free. Inside Congressional Black Caucus is planned to defend the first black woman nominated to the Supreme Court. And just let me tell you something, they are going to have to. Let me tell you something. Look, folks, let's break this down. This sister, and you know we going to have affection for this sister. First, she went to Harvard. Who the fuck cares, right? But she has that. I mean, so she's severely caucasified. I mean, we know this. Her medulla oblongata is caucasified to the extent. And that's fine. She's still, you know, what up? How you doing? Chill. Ride. She can't escape that. But, you know, respectable. Let me tell you something about respectability. I'm not really a fan of respectability. Not really. There's too much involved. Respectability is too much fucking phoniness. It's too much pretense. It's too much fucking lie. Hell no! I'm not going for respectable. That's why I reject all that goddamned bullshit. You hear me use profanity for a fucking reason. Because I don't want anybody to get the fucking idea. I'm trying to be respectable. She, on the other hand, is respectable as they come, right? And they're going to tear into this woman's character. They're going to throw darts of doubt all over this woman's history. And let me tell you right now, it's going to be ugly. Ted Cruz, who has really, kind of he didn't make it, so it touches him particularly, but especially a black woman too. You know he mad. Oh, boy, I don't even think he's going to turn beet red. He's probably going to let his beard grow out so you don't see, the face, let it grow out his ear. He's going to get mad as, man. You know what? When they read her resume and highlight the fact that she used to be a Supreme Court clerk for the justice that she's replacing, I want the camera to slide over to Ted Cruz and just see the defeat. Because that's where that's from. Haterade. Ted Cruz is guzzling haterade. I'm going to text him later. Remind me to text him about that later. It's a tweet, text, same thing. He'll get it. All right. Editorial. Black history isn't just about successes of a few. How do you figure that black history is some kind of goddamned success for anyone? Who the fuck in the Houston Chronicle is wanting to frame our history as such a blazing goddamned success? Tell me, brothers, sisters, Hebrews, do you feel successful? Do you feel? Do you feel good? You like it here? You like it here? You like it? Do you? You like it here? Yeah, you just think about, Yeah, you see, that's what they don't want that realization. Smack you straight in your fucking psyche as you wake the fuck up and realize you ain't home. This ain't you. So don't grin, don't cheese when in public. Allow yourself to be separate and apart. Allow yourself to fall back and observe. Allow yourself to be a conscientious, objectifying individual, because that's what we are, conscientious and objectified. But trust and believe all that is about to occur. I'm going to say this again. Everything that you see about you that's happening all over the world, it has nothing to do with us. Nothing. And yet, all the things that you see happening about the earth, all the conflict, all the wars, has everything to do with us. This feels good. I like that. All right, good. Okay, a call to remember the 200,000 black troops who helped save the Union. 3 black men from the North took up arms while their family members were still enslaved in the South to fight to protect the Union that later fought hard against giving you the vote, equal rights, desegregation, just generally, treating you like a human being, the general shit. So their sacrifices were not in vain. And so there's a call to remember the 200,000. Now listen, after Civil War, after emancipation, they had a great start. You folks have about, Reconstruction, before Reconstruction or whatever, when we were actually regarded, it was like going well. And then a light bulb of insecurity, fear, and some sort of fantasy about being replaced, and then, having some sort of revenge put upon them, started to swirl around in the weak minds of the men who formerly held us captive. Now, they didn't pay attention to the fact that most of us moved what we call the fuck on. Damn. You waited for some revolt that never happened, and then in their mind, it's going to happen. Let's undo all the progress and throw these motherfuckers in straight hell. And that's what they did. You know what I mean? Look, you know what? Nobody likes to talk about the past, but it is. Nobody likes to talk about history, but it is. Don't think that because it's called the past and history, it isn't. It is. You're not going to escape it. You're not going to run from it. By God, you'll be judged by it. So as opposed to being all vigorous and in your goddamn feelings about what's coming off these fucking tongue, trust and believe. Open up the scriptures and really get the shit scared out of you. You think you mad now? Read Revelation. You think you mad now? I got some books. You need to go to the Apocrypha. Look, Detrina, on their way out, recommend a scripture that will further heap coals upon their head. Something they can look up and take with them. Because if you got an attitude, you're really about to have one in short order. Fuckers. All right. 10 years, what is this? 10 years after Trayvon, Black Lives Matter is still more of a question than a fact. No, Black Lives Matter has been settled. As soon as I heard, I was like, nope. So that's done. What the fuck was this? Was there a question there? Black Lives Matter? That was a question? There's a fucking question. This is an instant no. And stupid. This is Black Lives Matter. That name bakes in the resentment from our oppressors. That is the reason they don't like Black Lives Matter, because what it does is it truly personalizes and makes them feel some kind of fucking way. They misnamed it. It was named for resentment. Now, Black Life Matters depersonalizes it. May have been a bit more of a success, but as it stands, I understand they're kind of fragmented and fucked up anyway. Plus, Black lives don't matter. to the folks, black lives should matter too. All right. Johnson, Alabama's black girls now see in Supreme Court nominee what they've never seen at state court's highest levels. Dash themselves. What the fuck is this about your fucking self all of a sudden? You gotta, so let me understand. In order to validate yourself, you need to see somebody up there that looks like you to make you feel complete. That sounds like caucasity to me. I don't need that shit. I mean, walk around with a mirror if it means that much to you. If you got to see yourself every fucking where, maybe you just don't belong there. Honestly. I mean that shit. What the fuck's wrong with you? What is this yearning that we have? And where is it coming from? And why is it being fostered? Because let me just say this shit's on the way out. And them motherfuckers digging in like, let's stick around. Meanwhile, I'm hearing fucking kindling and crackling on the outside of the house. Look up to the roof, see flames, and here and there trying to make a bed and shit. I don't understand it. Negroes need to prepare to leave. You know, because like I said, I touched on it yesterday about the kingdom and its approach. You know, and in order for one kingdom to rise, one kingdom to be, one kingdom to exist, all other kingdoms must fall. So, read your Bible. All right. Yeah, I hear you. I understand. Anthony Mays using as a black tech employee. Google, that's the guy that got Anthony Mays, Google guy, said they're racist at Google. So look, so they're racist at Google. Wow. So they're racist at Tesla. They're racist at, was that racist at the biscuit or the roll store? The rolls? The rolls. You mean they was racist at the rolls? Somebody put a news up on the rolls where they make rolls? That's just sacrilege. You know how important rolls are to a good damn meal. Jesus, don't racially. So, I mean, you know, fewer than 10 black climbers have summited Mount Everest. Meet the team, hoping to change that, comma, but most certainly will die up there. I put that there. Why do you have to go to Mount Everest? What the fuck? Let me tell you something about exploring. I hope you're sitting down. You know, I consider things in different ways. I try to angle things and juxtapose all these things. You know, we got explorers, right? What did Trump call them? He said that they were settlers. You know, they're exploring. We don't really explore. We had our fill of exploring. 40 years of us just roaming the desert. We like being home. I ain't gonna bullshit you, okay? And but the motherfuckers that do actually like all this exploring, all this, Brave New World, Star Trek shit on Earth and shit, where'd that come from? Where is the origin of exploring? I tried to figure this out myself. Who has triggered within these creatures to branch out and just infect the landscape? I mean, they bring disease, death, just any absorption, destruction, genocide, intentional, otherwise, it doesn't matter. I mean, I can go from King Leopold, I can go to Alexander the Great, if you want to go. You want to go to Constantine? You want to go to Hitler? You want to go to Putin? And I tell you, boy, they all keep shaving their hair off. You want to go to Ottawa? Who do you want to go to? I don't mean to, irritate folks. I don't mean to. The kingdom, as I said, the kingdom must replace all these kingdoms. We have, I think, an opportunity to see firsthand what the Creator will do. Thank you so much, folks, for all of the likes, all the comments. I try my best to keep on point. Sometimes I drift. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Because I know some of what I say has impact. All right, let's go. All right, Jewish and Japanese Americans groups among growing multiracial effort calling for reparations for Black Americans. That fucking came out of nowhere. I think I'm going to read that again. Jewish and Japanese American groups among growing multiracial effort calling for reparations for Black Americans. Well, now we ain't going to get shit for real. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. The second that they decide to give us any money, there's going to be at least 4 or 5 other groups that are going to sue all the way up to the Supreme Court to make sure that Negroes get nothing. I need you to know that. I mean, if somehow reparations gets done, a miracle, they come up with a number, they open the books, God, let the light shine in and let the checks be cut, right? Well, the moment those checks begin to get printed, you're going to hear on the news that, I don't know, maybe the JDL, maybe Chicanos por la Casa. Who the fuck knows? Somebody's going to take that shit to court and they're going to put an absolute halt to Negroes getting a single dime. Don't you fucking believe it? You think I'm lying? What they do in Philly? Y'all was here. All right, who roams? I found my thought. Who roams? Sit back, who roams? I thought about it. Who is it that fucking wants to go out and explore? Who is it that wants to do all these things? And I thought about it. I kept thinking, we know the typical answer. But I think you take the word, explore, and you apply it to the word roam about. And only Cain was cursed to roam about, given that inclination to continue to go from place to place. And I might add, folks, that the folks in charge, the folks who call themselves royalty, they call themselves the sons and daughters of Cain. They call themselves the sons and daughters of Cain. Look it up. Now, these sons and daughters of Cain funded an exploration, right? Constantly moving, place to place, constantly moving, exploring, moving, exploring. Okay, we'll just leave that alone. I wanted to do it. All right. Anyway, reparations. Really, no, I'm not interested. Black woman chosen for high court. We got that. 3 books to better understand Black business leadership, Black software, Black food, and the 1619 project. How is that? I don't know. But okay, we'll go there. NAACP Image Awards. Black-ish. : in black and white. Power Book 2 Ghost. And those are the winners. So, Blackish, it won. In black and white, it won. And of course, criminal enterprise, moving on, killing, murdering, drugs, money, all that good shit. Abso-fucking-lutely. Let's continue the narrative on blackness. And let's award it something. And let it come from the NAACP for all the colored people who are, for some reason, giving awards to black people. No, that doesn't confuse you? Because it confused the fuck out of me. We're Negroes. All right. Black-owned medical marijuana business breaks barriers and combats stigma. About fucking time. It's about time. We got one. Jesus Christ. They put us in jail for weed hundreds of years. And then they legalize it and they make hundreds of millions of dollars. Isn't that fun? All right, folks, listen, it's 8:40. I don't want to lose my voice. I think I want to do something a little bit later. I need to figure out that fucking YouTube thing. I don't get that. What are you going to do today? What are you going to do today? You going to watch the news? I hope you watch the news. You know what? I hope you folks watch the news. You don't have to watch any particular news. You can watch RT. You can watch globalresearch.ca. You can read the news. You can watch freepress.org, CNN, Fox. I don't give a fuck, but stay informed. Stay informed. Let me tell you something. They're losing their fucking minds globally now. They're losing their minds here. They're losing their minds over there. They're losing their minds all around you. They're losing their minds on you. So you stay safe, Hebrews, because this ain't a fucking game. And every fucking one of them that wants to explain what's going on to you when you take a stance contrary to what they expect, tell whoever begins to open their mouth to get the fuck further so they can smell the fuck better. I'm not taking opinions anymore. I don't need to know what you think about what I'm saying. You're not invited to the conversation. You may go. For everyone else, brothers, sisters, Hebrews, kingdom is on the way. God Almighty, you're going to come to put this shit down. Now, there's going to be some problems. We got Jacob's trouble right in front of us. And you better be strong. Because at the moment they touch God's eyeball, that is when you can crack a fucking smile. Good morning.